technology has transformed, the global economy in so many ways in the last 10 years. When you look at then at emerging markets, for them it's the perfect opportunity to be a bit more agile, a bit more nimble, a bit more entrepreneurial than some of the developed economies.
The digitization, one thing it has done is it's actually made it easier the transfer of knowledge. So that's where I think the EM benefits. What we are seeing is EM countries tend to have a much younger population. The younger population adapt technology a lot faster. The barrier to entry for EM users have gone lower significantly.
I think one of the highest penetration in terms of mobile rates in the world is in Southeast Asia, Indonesia, countries like the Philippines. So I think the infrastructure is already there. They just have to leverage on that a little bit, and I think the drive is very strong.
Yeah, it's very normal to buy stuff through the internet in the US, but it's a growing sector in a lot of Latin American countries. Companies can reach consumers that perhaps before they were not able to reach.
Digitalization is a key thing that happens in every country in the world. Especially, I think in China is quite notable. And that's why you actually see companies like Alibaba, Tencent, they have been expanding very fast.
The Chinese version of Facebook is an integration of Facebook, eBay, Amazon all into one app. That's been a huge change, and it's allowed them to circumvent having to build out a big infrastructure. The current nature of technology, where it's digital, everything's in the cloud, everything's kind of mobile, is helping emerging markets a lot.
There's clearly a very big push from these governments to develop more, become smart cities, open up for e-commerce.
Cape Town is now the centre actually globally for cloud computer programming for Amazon, for instance. There are these huge sort of amounts of investment going into high-tech industries. South Africa is able to sort of make these little hubs globally and particularly for the rest of the continent.
Governments are more willing to give a lot of incentives to be a tech hub. They're giving a lot more tax incentives to go and start up in the region.
I think the key thing really for digitalization is that technology in general has moved from being almost a challenge in itself into now a critical enabler to help address many of the opportunities and challenges which our industry faces, but also many other industries as well. Technology gives you the ability to understand at scale, in real time, and at near zero marginal cost.